This recipe has been in my rotation all summer, and it never misses. This is my grilled soy marinated short ribs, and it probably tastes better than anything you've had at the restaurants. The short ribs are packed with flavor, they're juicy and tender, and it's really easy to put together. So do me a favor and make sure you like, comment, share, and save this video. Alright y'all, remember to wash your hands. Now the first thing we'll do is process our short ribs, and I have 2 pounds of these flank and cut ribs, or sometimes they're also called cross-cut ribs. These ribs are cut across the bone and are relatively thin compared to the short ribs that are cut between the bones. Now with these flank and cut ribs, there's often loose bone fragments or shards that cling to the meat. And while I don't typically recommend washing your meat, it's essential to soak these ribs for 5 to 10 minutes in cold water to remove any lingering debris or bone particle. This process will also draw away some of the blood and the excess myoglobin, which will also give you a cleaner flavor and overall a better eating experience. So make sure you don't skip this step. After that, we'll get our short ribs into a big mixing bowl. Now for the marinade, the secret ingredient is grated onion, and we'll grate about half this onion. Now the onion will add some flavor to our short ribs, but its enzymes will also help tenderize the short ribs, giving us a really juicy and tender piece of meat. To that, we'll add in a tablespoon of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and then we'll add in a tablespoon of dark soy sauce, which doesn't have a ton of flavor, but is used more for the color. Then to balance out our marinade, we'll add in 2 tablespoons of your choice of sweetener, and today I'm just using honey. Then optionally, we'll add in half a tablespoon of MSG for a little bit of that umami. We'll round out our marinade with some fresh ground black pepper and a splash of oil to loosen it up. Give that a good mix, making sure that all the ingredients are distributed and the ribs are evenly coated. And if you like this recipe and you want to learn how to make more of your favorite Vietnamese and Asian dishes, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications to stay up to date on all my latest posts. We're gonna let this vibe out in the fridge for at least an hour, but for the best results, overnight is better. Now it's the next day, and you're just gonna have to trust me when I say that it is, and we're gonna preheat our grill to about 375 to 400 degrees. We'll get our marinated short ribs right on the grill, and these cook up super quick, only needing about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, depending on how thick your short ribs are. And other than that, just make sure you get some nice grill marks. When they're cooked through, pull these off the grill and let them rest for a minute or 2. And then it's time to plate. Now you can serve these short ribs up family style as an appetizer, and we'll just get a few pieces of lettuce right onto a plate and then the short ribs right on top of that. But alternatively, you can pair the soy marinated short ribs with rice. So first we'll cut the short ribs in between the bone into smaller pieces. Then we'll get some rice into a bowl. And add some shredded lettuce for health. Add a few pieces of our short ribs right on top and garnish that with a little bit of green onions. And just like that, you've made an incredible grilled soy marinated short rib at home. As always, the recipe and measurements are on my blog at feedthepudge.com. And if you've made it this far, let me know in the comments section what's been your favorite summer recipe this year. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.